Good afternoon and welcome back to Football Tasmania's coverage of the Southern Summer Cup Finals here at Darcy Street this afternoon. Andrew Cooling bringing this one to you, and well, this game's got some work to do if it wants to match what we just witnessed in the Women's Summer Cup Final. Clarence Zebras defeating South Hobart 4-2 on penalties after a 4-all draw after extra time. But now to the Men's Southern Championship Final. We have Olympia and University ready to duke it out. Two strong teams. It's Olympia back from the NPL, so plenty of NPL experience out there. Struggled there last year. University been a good side in the championship for a number of years, and both teams have looked very good in the pre-season so far, so it bodes well for an entertaining game. University has progressed here by beating Newtown Eagles 2-0, South Hobart 3-0, Hobart United 5-3, Beachside 6-1. Perfect 4 from 4. Olympia also 4 from 4, 3-1 over Beachside, 2-1 over Taroona, 5-1 over Nelson, and 5-3 over South Hobart. So that is how they've got here. You'd probably say University slight favourites here. Probably have the slightly better performances, but it should be a pretty intriguing battle, this one. That could go either way. The wind really started to pick up towards the end of the women's game, and it seems to be a factor here for this one too. I'll run you through the two squads here today. Of course, interchange format, not substitution, so fairly fluid. University, number 1, Benjamin Farrell. Number 2, Stuart Carnaby. Number 3, Tom McKernan. 4, Andrew Wilcox. Number 5, Jeremy Goddard. Number 6, Bailey Wells. Number 7, Aaron Marnie. Number 8, Zachary Peace. Number 9, George Ivanov. Number 10, Lockie Brown. Number 11, Reece Gould. 12, Declan Graham. Number 13, Nick Devereaux. Number 14, Ross Leader. Number 16, Romain Tibaldi. Goalkeeper, number 21, Elliot Hoisted for Olympia. Number 1, Connor McGuinness. Number 3, Jacob Clothier. Number 4, Hugo Swartz. Number 5, Hakarat Singh. Number 6, Lachlan Burt even. Number 7, Anthony Mamich. Just saw his sister play fine role up top in the women's final. Number 8, Matthew Kuehl. Number 9, Tyson Barrett. Number 10, Joel Samet. Number 11, Brayton Allen. Number 12, Samuel Cummins. Number 13, Bruno Almeida. Number 14, Zane Wright Dawes. Number 15, Ryan Armani. Number 16, Joshua Houston. And number 17, Danilo Da Franca. So there are the two squads for today's fixture. It looks like Alfonso Justi in the middle from a distance. And Looks like it's just about ready to get things underway. A bit of a delay for this one after the Women's Cup final went all the way to penalty kicks. So it'll be University attacking to the left of your screen. They'll take the kick-off. And we're ready to go in the Southern Championship Summer Cup final. University the Olympia Warriors. The team's looking to start their year off in the best possible style. Aaron Marnie, a skillful player, knocks this one back. Put away by Schwartz. Barrett, that's a clever ball over the top. Cummins from the angle, fizzed one in. And was well dealt with in the end by Farrell. Donning the cap this afternoon. There's been a bit of sun about. Clouded over for the time being. That one's nodded down, flicked on by Samet. Worked back by Cure. A bit untidy though. Couldn't quite find Hakarat Singh. Long throw, launched in, flicked back there by Ivanov. Aaron Marnie rolled it back to Devereaux, and a good one there for Declan Graham. Using his footing and putting up on his rear end. Quick throw taken. Cummins looking to get him behind here. Samuel Cummins driving into the penalty area here now. Bending across in and arriving Anthony Mamich. Unable to get there, wasn't far away. Good tempo to the opening here. First 90 seconds. Speed about this game. Olympia to hit hard early on. So University looking to build out from the back here. Ball broken up by Singh. It was Wells. Now Lockie Brown getting involved. So Singh didn't quite combine there on that occasion with Mamich. Warriors look to build once more. That was charged down. It's into the midfield. So he's moving the ball with some purpose early on. Lockie Brown went to back inside, combining with Carnaby. Worked it across now to Marnie. Dissecting the defence expertly was Marnie. Cross comes in. It was ill-directed. Couldn't find Bailey Wells in the middle. Out for a goal kick. Connor McGuinness to take the goal kick out. And Wilcox striding across to take the throw. Launching it towards Brown, looked to flick it on. Gathered by Carnaby. A little untidy though, coughed it up to Joel Samet. He in turn was robbed by Marnie. Being forced back by Samet here, and then just tripped on the ball and fell into Marnie in the end, which leads to the free kick for University. Nearly aimless free kick that. Easy pickings for Connor McGuinness. Singh. Just blasted along and out of there. No chase after that one. Tyson Barrett did well. Kernan sees it away from him. Cure. Across to Brayton Allen. Allen turns it across to Samet. Building nicely, the Warriors. Probing the penalty area. Lockie Burt. His shot was charged down. Devereaux. Still going, the Warriors, through Cure. Sliding to keep it in play was Mamich. And did well, because in the end they recover the ball through Burt. Cross to Allen. Allen fakes onto his left and then slides the ball. Return to Allen. University defence holding firm early on. Rock solid at the back as the Warriors probe away. Here's Hugo Schwartz. Just undercooked that one a little. It was well read by McKernan. Up towards Brown, but dispossessed by Singh. Now Samet sliding it through for Barrett. Powering into the area is Tyson Barrett. Rolls it across to Mamich. The shot came in from Samet. It was well saved. The offside flag had been raised. Just wiping off. It was a pretty nice save there from Benjamin Farrell. The kick save. Be happy with that one, I think, just to get his confidence up early, even if it doesn't count. Still feeling good as a keeper. Reaction saves there. Long ball over the top to Ivanov's a good one. Hustling away there, but taken away from him. Well handled at the back by the Warriors. Stepping in was Devereaux. Should be the keeper's ball, and it will be. McGuinness claims. Warriors build out from the back. Short ball for Lockie Burt. Couldn't control it. Taken away from him by Wells. And then it'll be a foul. No, it won't be a foul there on Wilcox. Olympia throw in. Single take. Mamich. Couldn't get it past Gould. Over the top to Ivanov. Flag stay down. It will. No, it won't. Slightly delayed. Did seem to have just strayed a couple of yards there, George Ivanov. Long ball. Get it away only so far as Mamich. Mamich weaving one way, then the other. Can find a way past Wilcox. Forced all the way back there. Out of his defence. Clever little ball that from Samet. Just provides a little bit of room, but the shot no good in the end from Lockie Burt. Chips it over the top. Some promising signs from the Warriors in the opening 10 though. Some nice combinations going. Adding a few openings. Really nicely done there with the back heel from Samet. Play out, fall back through Graham. Kernan. Oh, forces some pressure and winning the ball back was Cummins. Not a great ball from Samet on that occasion. Too narrow and dealt with as Schwartz and Ivanov resume their duel. And strongly built footballers there. throw harmlessly behind the byline. For a goal kick for the Warriors. Forwards once more, was trying to get on the end of it there. It was Barrett. It's Allen now to Lockie Burt. Wide for Mamich. Mamich squares it up. Taken away though. Nicely done by Devereaux. Strong defending and then plays it out to Ivanov. 1-on-1 with Schwartz. Doesn't fancy a run on him, just holds it up and spreads it. Instead, broken up by Singh. No chances. Brown feeds it wide, crossed in. Conor McGuinness able to claim it with Carnaby lurking. Wind continues to howl here through Darcy Street. Bit of an advantage the Warriors' way for this first half. That was taking it wide, but that was shut down, or rather Wilcox, sorry. Launches it into the area, turning and shooting. On the left was Carnaby. Shot blocked away, and now Joel Samet, been busy early in this one, just lofts it forward. Barrett trying to work his marker under the ball. Sliding in harder to win that one back, and then chips it over the top, looking for Cummins. Samet sends it in, great ball. Not a great touch though from Cure. A heavy touch. And he just needed a clean one, and he would have had a shooting chance. And will deflect off of Barrett, out for just a goal kick. Launched, flicked on by Wilcox. That's Lockie Brown. Brown into the back of Singh and gathered it quickly, looking for the quick throw. Nothing doing, so we'll leave it back for Wilcox instead. And Singh stooping to head clear. Head back by Mamich. Runs onto this one. He's got Tyson Barrett up with him. Mamich just takes it on himself. Cleverly flicked it along the line. Super from Mamich. Squares it up for Barrett. Turning onto the right and firing over the top. Didn't quite bring it down, but Mamich has had some nice moments early in this one. Winning large over this contest. Wide looking Graham. Both sets of players appeal for it. It's going to go University's way. Schwartz resuming his battle with George Ivanov, and again, everyone appealing for it. This time to go the Warriors' way. A quarter of an hour ticked by in the Men's Southern Championship Summer Cup Final. It's been the Warriors shading the attacking early on in this one. Had the better of the game so far, you'd say. Probably do have a slight wind advantage to their end. How significant remains to be seen. Burt dancing through the middle. Nice work. Worked it through to Samet. Charged down, might low. Landed in the path of Burt. Cleared away by Gould getting back. Some good work at the back there from University. The danger not dealt with just yet, though, as McKernan steers that one away behind. The corner opportunity for the Warriors, who are dialing up the pressure early in this one. So it's going to be Lockie Burt to take the set piece. Looks it across. Brayton Allen trying to get something going, couldn't do so. Wilcox tries to thread it through. It was well defended again, though, and now Joel Samet was robbed of it by Wells. Mamich. Barrett dancing on the ball here. Barrett shaping to shoot. Didn't quite direct the effort, but it's all Olympia at the moment. They're firmly on top of this contest, making all the running in the cup final thus far. Devereaux carrying out. Looks it slightly further up the field. It'll be out for another throw in. This one in the Lockie Brown direction. Trying to get behind of Singh, who did well to impede him without fouling. And in the end, out for a goal kick. It's not quite clicking in attack at the moment, University. Warriors defence doing a good job. Marnie. Wells, but Warriors will take it back through Samet. Nation at the back here. Here's Hugo Swartz. Just drives it in the middle of the park. Turned it over, though. Ivanov sends it in the Brown direction, but again, it's pretty easy pickings for McGuinness, who's basically been a sweeper in this opening 80 minutes, just picking up balls over the top. It's primary development. Singh. Blasted away by McKernan. Marnie trying to get something going here. The Warriors defence compact and resolute so far, but perhaps an opening for Declan Graham, who peeled away to the left, but again denied by the offside flag. The defensive line stepping up and getting the job done there. Warriors into a little bit of trouble at the back here as Carnaby presses up on Cure, providing a little bit of danger. Now a chance to spring the attack. Foul, give them a set pace. About the final third. He calls from the crowd for a slice of cheese, but no dose of dairy issued there. It's now ticking off. 20 minutes going here in the Summer Cup final. Great delivery, easily repelled, only so far as Brayton Allen though. Just tries to stand one up to the back post. Had no one in the vicinity, however. Harmlessly out for a goal kick. Pressure being applied at the back there. McKernan turns away. Looked in the Brown direction, couldn't quite find him. The Warriors now on the offensive once more, but headed away. Dancing on the ball is Mamich. Steering one, but again, end product not quite there. And that's what's let the Warriors down so far here this afternoon. Just not quite had that quality in the final third. General play, so they're well on top of things. Thumped out of there by Almeida. Gathered by Samet, but just couldn't quite combine with his teammate there. Cox pressured by Mamich and just into an error. Throw in. We go the way of the Warriors. Halfway into this first half. Flicked on cleverly by Cummins. Now Mamich trying to get in behind. He's been constant menace. Back to Cummins. Cummins chipping it in deep and finding his man Tyson Barrett, who just couldn't quite direct the header and puts it wide, but the Warriors continuing to control, continuing to create. Does feel like a goal is coming here at some point. The students can change it up somehow. It's Olympia in command at the moment. Driven along the Brown direction again. Warriors defence shut that down. Wells bends it. Ivanov was retreating from an offside position, couldn't make a play on it. Almeida just puts in a touch, a player down injured at the moment, so some treatment. Ivanov just throw it back to the Warriors. They can resume here. Hugo Swartz. Cross to Allen. It's up and then offset, dropping in short. So returning it to Allen. Opportunity to pick his option and then just kind of saunters through the middle of Darcy Street. Beautifully done, Brayton Allen. Sends it out wide. And Mamich lurking. And after all that, the offside flag, and that's a little disappointing from a Warriors perspective. Mamich He's straying, just needs to hold the line there. It was a wonderful run from Allen. Just took his time to find a pass, none forthcoming. Said, stuff it, I'll do it myself. Just cut through middle of the university side. Now we're getting caught there. It might not matter though, because Cummins and Barrett have combined here for the Warriors. Tyson Barrett standing it up, Samet attacking it at the back post. Just a bit too much on it. And again, out of play for a goal kick. The Warriors with plenty of balls in and around the penalty area. Nothing to show for it yet. Down by Mamich, who was then clipped from behind, which sent him to the deck. And the Warriors free kick. Looks like Goddard set to come on here for University. Just tuning in, we have interchange in the Summer Cup, not substitutions, so I mean that Lockie Brown's day is done. I suspect we'll see him again in the second half, but now Jeremy Goddard coming on for him. So Samet over the dead ball for the Warriors. Using delivery, flicked off of University heads. The Warriors throw in an advanced position. Brayton Allen not fancy the long throw, instead just spied Cummins in some space, dropped it short instead. He opts to switch it into space for Singh. Singh. Get it past Gould. Barrett launches himself at it, nicely done. Receives it back to Tyson Barrett, and then cuts it back. It's a big chance, great save, Farrell. Gets down and makes a wonderful kick save. And then on the rebound, I think the offside flag's been raised, but wonderful keeping there. As the Warriors continue to threaten, they're making all the running in this cup final. Cannot find an avenue. They found an opening there, but couldn't beat the goalkeeper. Samet. Mamich trying to keep it in. Singh. Cummins slips, but it's time to roll it on back. Is Goddard just infringing there, fouling Burt. Former Zebra. Now with the Warriors, Lockie Burt is trying to make something happen here again with a marauding run. He's Mamich. He's been keen to run at this defence, and you can see why with skills like that. Finding way to penetrate the defence. Pretty tough though. Getting our bodies back and blocking off those shooting and passing lanes. Singh, Cummins, Mamich. Again, looking to make a sharp move and skip past a defender. Singh over the head of Barrett and forces a scrambling defensive header from McKernan. It'll be behind for another corner. Burt to take as continue to dial up the pressure here, Olympia. They're knocking on the door as we approach the half-hour mark. And need something to show for it, especially given the wind. You'd fancy this is the easier end to attack. You want to have something to show for it, given their control so far. This one will elude Swartz. Roll harmlessly out of play. Just a bit too much on that one from Lockie Burt. Again, the offside flag raised. Just a little disjointed in attack so far this afternoon, the students. Knocking balls onto the head of Brown and Goddard, but it's not really been working for them. Can they get something going here though? Wells trying to combine with Carnaby, trying to be sprung in behind. Dealt with by Gould. Samet back to Singh. Now Cummins. Cummins steering a dangerous looking ball in, but sliding out was Farrell. Shut down, flicked over by Cure. Cummins hustling away, but just running out of room. The best goal kick you'll ever see from Farrell, but gets a little bit fortunate with it taking a touch off of Barrett there, giving Uni the throw. Swartz heads away, caught between the legs of Tyson Barrett. Wells trying to spring Goddard. He was sent to the deck, and now a long ball over the top with some threat if Mamich could get there first. Farrell did. Skies the clearance. Allen up quickly to continue to ramp up the pressure here. Still an examination at the back for the students' defence so far, but they had the answers. Goddard, Swartz. Goddard, slightly heavy touch, but just kept willing himself to the ball, and now they get it up to Graham. Graham sends it into the area, but there's absolutely no one there. A great option there to Graham. McGuinness. It's moving. Get it out into touch by Devereaux, who suggests by his reaction was hoping to hit a teammate or keep it inside the field of play at least. Allen. Samet. Past half-hour mark, just a little bit of sloppiness creeping in here. Pretty good pace and intensity about the contest so far. Early stages of the season, might catch a few out. Here's Goddard, trying to turn away from Swartz. Don't reckon the whole ball was out there. The AR thought it was though. Hey, Warriors throw. Wells, trying to hit his past Amani though, invited some danger and now threaded through for Cummins. He's got Barrett and Mamich in the middle. He's also got Samet. He goes himself though, Cummins, and his shot was blocked away. Better served, trying to find a pass there. Again, University doing a good job in defence there. Cummins. Back for Singh. Find the return ball to Cummins and Marnie able to interject. Falls to the feet of Brayton Allen. There's a fullback here today, Brayton Allen. First onto the scene in the NPL as a young striker, showing his versatility. This one's going to go through to Farrell. nicely done by Devereaux. Now, target man Ivanov was brought down there by a foul from Almeida. Now he uses his points and striker backing into me. Maybe 6 of one, half dozen the other. Tough to judge in those situations, but certainly Alfonso feeling was more on the Warriors defender on that occasion. So a set piece opportunity here, floated into the back post, eludes McKernan, and arriving late was Ivanov, but again, out of play. And a student's player down there. Brief stoppage, so he gets some treatment. A bit of a stalemate here at Darcy Street. Certainly a far cry from the women's final that preceded it. We had goals flying in from everywhere at all moments of the game. A very different contest, this one. And the Warriors, who've made the bulk of the chances, nothing massively clear-cut, probably one half chance, you could say, from Farrell. So, sort of that. University defence has been pretty good, and the Warriors midfield has been excellent and controlling the game. Just haven't been able to pick that pass or hit that right shot yet. It's McKernan who's down there for University. Getting back to his feet now, so hopefully he'll be all right to resume. Of course, with interchange, could always pop him off here in the final few minutes before the first half and assess at half time. Warriors use that stoppage, a bit of a tactical team talk down on the near touchline. Lots of pointing, lots of formational discussion on the looks of things. We're ready to resume as Hugo Swartz carries out. Mercy happy to sit back, pressing up the pitch here today. Not content to sit in. Here's Mamic. Singh making the marauding run, but he left it behind. Marnie coughs it up, and Swartz plenty of time and space back out. Sends it down the line. Now it's Cummins, who's tripped up there by Graham. That might be a slice of cheese. Indeed it is. So into the book goes Graham. University. Cummins has been quite lively. Skipping past the defender here. Salmon and Brayton Allen standing over it. It's going to be Salmon on the left. It's a great delivery off the crossbar. Somehow stays out. Oh my word. I don't know how the ball bounced enough to reach that height and hit the crossbar. It was a fizzing delivery from Joel Salmon at the University defence in all sorts. Bailed out by the woodwork. The Warriors' frustration continues. They have been threatening all half, really. Do seem to have a bit of a wind advantage, should be said, so 0-0 might not be a bad result at all for University at half-time. Have to wait and see. Yeah, at their moments in attack here. No doubt about that, as this one's chipped over the top, trying to give Goddard something to get after. And I reckon it was probably keeper Farrell getting a hand to that one onto the crossbar. Don't reckon it could have bounced that much, so the keeper must have got a touch. I'm sure those watching with a replay be able to check as Graham chips it up over the top. Dangerous moment this. Goddard's over the top. They haven't created much, but that was a pretty dangerous moment there for University. Moments after, like they might have gone behind. Would have been quite the changes. Lockie Brown re-enters the fray in the final 5 minutes before the half. Played the first 25 minutes and copped a little bit of a knock, went off for some treatment. And seems to be right now. Lockie Brown, important part of this uni squad. So McGuinness driving long. Repelled away, Marnie. Couldn't find Brown with the pass. Invites Cummins now. Cummins slides it through for Barrett. Barrett showing strength. And Devereaux just a little too handsy, I reckon. That's going to be a free kick as he tries to take the ball away. Big Ivanov takes exception to that. Bit of chest out bravado from the boys here before half time. Trying to impose themselves there. More physical players out there. Devereaux just wandering away with the ball. Maybe saying give it back. Eventually Alfonso Justi calms them down. Says let's get on with it, boys. Nearly half time here. So Samet calls cast with his last free kick. What can he do here? Can't get it past the head of Goddard. Graham rather. Now Ivanov just busts over Swartz. Got into the back and committed the foul. It's been a good tussle between those two physical players. And Ivanov certainly not shy about throwing his body around up there. And Swartz has the tools to match it with him. Away only for a moment though. They get the ball back. Brown works it forward towards Ivanov. Swartz. Numbers come in there for Uni, but Warriors did a good job keeping hold of the ball. That'll be a foul. McKernan was getting into the back there of Mamich. Another chance perhaps for the left foot of Joel Samet to get to work. So Samet goes the variation this time to Allen and overhit it. Just overcooked that one a little here at Samet. Allen tried to run onto it. So we tick towards the half-time break. Still scoreless here at Darcy Street. The Warriors firmly on top. All the attacking in this half. Nothing to show for it. Farrell with a couple of good saves. One kick save and got a piece on of that one. Tipped it onto the crossbar from the Samet free kick. Just whatever additional time we have for stoppages remaining. Yes, you're acutely aware of that and looking to move it quickly, but to settle it down and send the cavalry forwards. They haven't had a whole lot in attack, haven't created much, so I suppose if you've got a set-piece opportunity, why not send the big boys forward here in the shadows of half-time. See if you can get it done via a set-piece. Open play, they haven't created a lot, but they've got some big bodies that can cause some problems. Not with delivery like that, however. Arnie to Brown, Ivanov, Goddard. Looks it back to Brown. Brown sends it to the back post. There was nobody there though. Now Mamich puts it out in front of Singh. Do Olympia have time to spring a counter here? It's on the top in the Tyson Barrett direction. Wells was tracking back and in support was Gould. Flicked on by Goddard. Ivanov sent to the deck unceremoniously. Nothing doing though. McGuinness over the head of Mamich. That might be that for the first half here at Darcy Street. In a stark contrast with the women's final beforehand. It was 3-2 at half-time in that one. 4-4 after regulation. Also flying in from everywhere there. We haven't used them all up as Graham goes down there. He's clipped. Ivanov with a big chance! Denied by McGuinness. What an opportunity that was for Ivanov. Maybe should have done a little better there, Big George Ivanov. Credit to McGuinness, made a sharp stop. Took the shot on quite early. Out it goes, and well, the Warriors have certainly created a lot more, but that was the best chance of the game so far. And you've definitely created the best look. There's some bustling there with Lockie Brown and the Warriors keeper.
Keep it up, Lockie!
Conor McGuinness, not the tallest of keepers, it has to be said. Certainly you can see there a fair height disparity between him and the centre halves. You can see why Brown's keen to just park himself in front of McGuinness and some protection being offered. Eventually it's swung in. Goddard flicked in, and there was McGuinness. Who makes the save. That'll be the halftime break. University, I reckon, for 40 minutes probably would have been hanging out for halftime. Maybe not so keen after those final couple of minutes. They were at their most threatening. A couple of chances right at the death. Ivanov denied by McGuinness. And that takes us to the halftime break. 0-0. A half which the Warriors certainly had the best of. Couldn't find anything, and we just saw in the final moments there that they may well rue that. This is a dangerous opposition to leave lying around. The wind died down a little late in the half, but if that picks back up, it should favour the students in the second half. But be back with that in around about 15 minutes' time. Half-time in the Men's Southern Championship Summer Cup final. It's University 0, Olympia 0. So back here for the start of the second half in the Men's Southern Championship Summer Cup Final. It's University v Olympia. It's locked out 0-0 after an intriguing first half where the Warriors certainly had the better of play, had the better of possession. And the best chance fell late in the half to University, but either side able to hit the back of the net, and so we head into the second half still locked as we started. We saw a penalty shootout in the earlier game in the Women's Cup Final. Will we see likewise here, or can someone get it done? Thumped long there by Swartz. Warriors certainly were in the better of the contest in the first half. Linking up quite nicely through the midfield, just can't have that sharpness in the final third. And to be fair, the Students' defence has been exemplary as well. As Joel Samet gets charged down there, he was prominent as a playmaker in that first half of the Warriors. Flicked by Burt. Going to pounce in there with Samet. The Students go along. Goddard casting the role of target man, but that one will elude him. Balling about, but Wells went the man rather than the ball first up. Took his eye off it, so he's penalised. Stretching to deal with this one is Devereaux. Made it nicely there off of Cummins to win the throw-in for his side. Cummins impressive in that first half. It's a skillful player. Get it up in the air. Scrapping away is Wells and Samet. Flicked out the back for Burt. He sends it out wide there for Mamich. Trying to combine with Barrett. He goes down. Referee says get up. There's a laugh about it there with the defender. He went down looking for it. Seemed a little optimistic. This one's swung wide. Singh nods it forward. Mamich. His opposite number Marnie there. It's going to be a foul on Marnie. Just a little late on that challenge. Fouling Burt. So Almeida now. Hands over the dead ball and chips it in. Repelled away. Count a bit. Well, Marnie has his pocket picked. Samet sends it wide for Cummins. Cummins to the back post. Nobody home. And if there was, it wasn't really the delivery to spring them. So a familiar pattern to this game. Start the second half. Warriors probing away. Trying to find some cracks in a defence that's been pretty solid. Chipped over the top, a foot race now as this one's played into open space, and getting there's Lockie Brown. Swartz across to sweep up and cover it. Brown puts his hands to his head as he knows that wasn't far away from breaking to an excellent chance for him. Long throw into the area, headed away by Almeida. Devereaux trying a spectacular volley, not quite pull it off. McKernan dueling with Barrett and then bouncing off of Cure. University feel I should have had the throw and they get it. The ball just thrown away. Very frustrated Devereaux. Flicks this one forward, repelled away. Marnie playing it in there for peace. Optimistic effort there, skewing well wide. Marnie underneath Sarrett. Coming over the top there was McKernan. Flying over Barrett there, conceding a free kick in the process. Joel Samet over the dead ball. He's potent left boot. Samet standing it up. Put it away though. Allen got it to Cummins. Cummins, dangerous looking ball for Bird. Spills out the back and Mamich couldn't keep his shot down. It's been the one area that's let the Warriors down today. And end product. So impressive, so lively in the build-up. The combinations, likes of Bird, Mamich, Samet. Barrett in attack has been flowing really nicely. Feel like something's got to give eventually. They'll drive forward once more. Joel Samet combines with Cummins. He flicked it straight to Lockie Brown, who was working back. Allen hits that one run. Devereaux. Wilcox. It's around Mamich. Traits. Forward there as Mamich takes it away from Wilcox. Running through the middle, Samet to Cummins. Cummins pulls the trigger! And fires it wide of the mark once more. Shots continue to mount for the Warriors. I don't think Olympia, University rather, will be too disappointed with those type of chances, at least kind of forcing him wide. With the angle covered. I might be a little concerned at the frequency with which these chances are starting to come. Start the second half though. It's been a strong opening from the Warriors. As Cummins really starting to get working. Tyson Barrett couldn't keep his header down. There's another one over the top. Really impressed by Cummins so far in this half. Really working his way into the game nicely, Samuel Cummins. Catching the eye. Still a stalemate here as Devereaux coughed it up to Samet. Mamich tried the back heel but allowed Gould in. Gould holding up Barrett. Barrett eventually releases. Brayton Allen, he's got a man in the middle, couldn't find him. Mavich lurking and drills it past the post. Yeah, they're doing everything but scoring here at the moment. The Olympia Warriors firmly in command of this contest. They're desperately needing something to show for it. So they're leaving the door ajar for heartbreak if they don't convert one sooner or later, but you'd rather be them. You'd rather be creating the chances than not, and they're certainly having the better of this game right now. Singh. Shut down. Gould to Wilcox. Singh again. Cleared away by McKernan. Sliding in, nicely done by Wells. He received it back from Carnaby, couldn't control it. From the ground, scrapping there nicely with Samet, and Singh just comes through and cleans it up. And the process was clipped by Wells, who does not agree, but the free kick will go the way of the Warriors. They can keep piling on this pressure. So, swung towards the top of the area. It wasn't great delivery, pretty comfortably dealt with there. Goddard again doing the work as the target man. Defender drapes all over him. Wilcox driving it forwards. Guinness, largely being a sweeper today, was called into action late in the first half, made a couple of good saves, one in particular on Ivanov. Probably still the best chance of the game, in truth. Certainly weight of chances has been the Warriors' way, but that could have been the moment. Now, the referee just decides to let that go, and Kuehl will slide it through, trying to sprint Cummings. That's a crucial challenge from Devereaux. Just got a foot in. Save the day. Now they look to counter. Wells bursting forwards. Can he get there first? No. Almeida beats him to it and prevents the corner as well. Nicely done there. Bruno Almeida. And we're going to have a booking for the passage earlier in the play there, and Reece Gould will go into the book. Flicked on. Nicely done by Goddard, but there was no one in there to capitalise on the good work. That's what you want with that. And from the throw there to get the flick on exactly like that, but someone needs to be waiting in the middle. Wilcox, dispossessed. Barrett tracking back the Warriors front man. McGuinness. Sends this one along. Did well. Towards Mamich, just beaten to it by McKernan, who blasted away. It might be an awkward one at the other end. Ivanov, he just get punched in the face by McGuinness. He's gone to ground, play on the call, but a chance perhaps for Goddard! Great save, McGuinness. Huge stop. A big moment as the keeper went to punch the ball. Ivanov has gone down as if he was just punched in the schnoz. Keepers do tend to have a bit more license to get away with that sort of thing, but perhaps fortunate there, McGuinness. Ivanov certainly went down like he got punched fair in the schnoz. Play continued in the end. They did get a good chance all the same through Goddard and McGuinness. They might have gotten away with one there. Well, superb. We had the save on the follow-up play. So, Ivanov certainly all the worse for wear. Singh down the line, couldn't get it over the top of Reece Gould though. Solidly defended. Mamich trying to win the ball back up against Wilcox. Singh for Burt. Lockie Burt opts to retreat. Almeida, ill-directed ball. Couple of switches set to be made here by the Warriors. Danilo da Franca and Zane right at doors. Come on there. Here Swartz limping off. So we hit the hour mark here at the Theatre of Dreams. Still, we remain scoreless. Who's going to land the decisive blow and claim the silverware on offer? Gould worked it to Carnaby, who worked it further on. Wells eventually able to get it out to Brown. The defence with time to recover and slide across though, as foul there adjudged on Brown. Gives them a set piece opportunity. He looks happy with his work there, Lockie Brown. And they conjure something from the dead ball situation. Stuart Carnaby standing over it. They've got some tall timber. And there's likely targets. Swinging, great ball! Oh, wide of the mark, McKernan. They were lining up in the middle. The offside flag was raised anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. That would be why they were lining up in the middle. They'd all been caught out by the flag. So still, wait for a goal, goes on. Killed away. Singh. Rolling it short. Samet trying to combine with DeFranca. Gould finding his flank solidly. DeFranca tries the fancy footwork, couldn't get through. Cleared away by Wilcox. And sweeping it up is McGuinness. Quite keep that one in play. Trying to get through was Carnaby. Wilcox swinging it across, stretching. Ball down though. Falling backwards. Now Wells. Wide for Brown. Brown for Carnaby. Carnaby has a few in the middle to try and find. It's a teasing ball. Finds Wilcox at the back post. Drills it across the face and turned home by Lockie Brown. And University draw first blood in the Summer Cup final. Somewhat against the run of play, you'd have to say. The Warriors have looked the sharper, but you leave a side like Uni hanging around, this is always liable to happen. They got so many bodies forward there, they just overwhelmed them. The cross was hammered back in. And from close range, it's turned in. And it is the Warriors now who have to chase the game. And University under half an hour away from a Summer Cup triumph. And they forge an immediate response. Cummins dancing into the box, squaring it up, but it's behind all his teammates and in the students' defence, which has been pretty good under quite a bit of pressure. Able to deal with it. Controlled eventually by McGuinness and work to Allen. Down the line it rolls, out for a throw-in. So, brief pause here. This one's flicked on. Allen out of play. So in the Northern Championship final, 4-4 the score up there. So also going to stream that one running. Hit that one up as well. Championship Summer Cup finals. Plenty of drama there. This one, much different game. Certainly far from over. The Warriors, they've looked good for a goal. They've looked very good for a goal all afternoon. So, job far from done. Students' defence has been pretty good under pressure. They're just starting to go into the game a little more. That's a free kick that's been blown, frustrating Almeida. They've certainly looked threatening from set-piece situations. Chipped in, dangerous ball. Singh opts to just put it over the top, and it'll be a corner. The wind picking back up too, which is also going to make life tougher for the Warriors as they go after this one. The wind has been favouring the end. Students are currently attacking. Corner ball. Chance for Wilcox to ask some questions. Headed clear. Blasted over the top from dead row. A little bit of a lack of composure there. And it's his side who lead this cup final. Should reach about the halfway mark of the second half. Barrett brought it down. Singh. Wilcox hustling and bustling through and then sliding it for Pete's big chance here for Ivanov. Couldn't control the shot. It was well defended in the end by Big Ivanov. The second time today had a pretty good look there. Fired it over the top. Ivanov, unsurprisingly, in no rush to get back to his feet there. Feels he should have had a corner, I think. But, they will eat up every second they can at this point. As few minutes as the ball is in play as possible will do just fine for the University side. With a one-goal lead, and the goal seems to have given them some confidence. This is definitely their best spell of the match so far. Put it away by Allen, over the top for Lockie Burt. Burt goes looking for Cummins. He's looked likely avenue to go all afternoon for Olympia. Goddard cross here, shadowed by Allen, who puts in a challenge, won the ball, but not the throw. That's through his disbelief. Carnaby. Cure. A play. Into the air it goes. It might fall fortuitously for Wells. He put it just past the post. Suddenly, it's University making all the running here. It's the Warriors under pressure at the back. They've had a couple of good chances to double their lead. Will it be University who roos and misses? Time goes on, but the wind's starting to become more of a factor and a bigger advantage for University now. We saw life was pretty tough for them in the first half. And they kind of died at half time, unfortunately for them, but now they're getting that 8 once more. Here's Wilcox. Charged now. In for the free kick, and I think getting it there was Wilcox. He was brought down. Suddenly University starting to get a bit more of the ball, getting in advanced positions, controlling the game, slowing the tempo, taking all the sting out of it, making it a disjointed game with no flow. All bodes well for their chances. Carnaby over the dead ball. Belled away. Launching it is Wilcox, flicked on the back though, and should be dealt with, and it is by right doors, but not very far. Lockie Brown! Shy from range, and McGuinness had clean hands. He needed it with 2 University players on the doorstep. Arnie. Back he goes. Devereaux. Brown. Away by Allen. Harmon's trying to make her run there, but a good sliding challenge from McKernan. Under 20 to play now. Warriors in search of a goal to extend this one. Carnaby flips it over, looking for Goddard. Couldn't quite control it. Ivanov taken away from him, but showed far too much of it to Lockie Brown. He works it to Goddard, who was anticipating, I think, a continued run that never came. And he's just slapped into touch a little lazily, giving the ball back to University. You can see just eating every second they can, every possible opportunity. They're in no rush whatsoever. I don't think we're going to get FIFA World Cup 2022 style timekeeping here with the 10 minutes of extra time per game. You couldn't get away with it. I think normality will be the case here, where you can run plenty of minutes off the clock, and they're probably not going to all get added back on at the end. Even less chance given Brenton Copper is not officiating this one. A long throw. Looking for Goddard, but the defence able to steer it away. Pumped forward by Almeida, or the Franco rather. Barrett trying to get the benefit of Cool, who just dove at him really. It was quite the leap he made to try and block the quick throw there. A spring of those steps, Reece Gould. He has to rise again, and he has to clear it. Does so. Singh. Nicely done, though. Chasing past him Carnaby, but Singh recovered the situation. And McGuinness with a poor pass straight out of play. He's draining a little perhaps from the Warriors. So many chances to take the lead in this one. Convert. Gould. Dumping it down the line for Will, or Ivanov. Goddard looking for a free kick there, and he does draw it. Again, this game getting really scrappy and disjointed, and that suits the students just fine. Don't expect Goddard to be in any great rush back to his feet here. In terms of game script right now, going perfectly University, this is just the style of game they want. They want that free-flowing attack. They play end-to-end that's really suiting Olympia earlier. Wilcox sends it in. It's nicely defended in the end. Singh first to it and puts it behind for a corner. Wilcox driving it in. Bodies hit the deck. Sliding was Ivanov. Nicely done. Carnaby! Pushed aside well by McGuinness. Goddard. Offside. Save there from McGuinness. Crucially pushing it back out wide rather than into a dangerous position there with the parry. The time starting to become a factor here for the Warriors. Haven't got that long left. Another response in the last 15 minutes or so hasn't been great from them. Cummins goes down, wins the free kick. So dangerous for the first hour of this match, and going into the book there for repeated fouling, I think, is McKernan. Sent to the back stick. Headed back in the Samet direction. Cummins flicked it back in. The keeper able to gather. Another attack there. Entering out a little. Well, into extra time up in the north, in the Northern Championship final. All score between Ulverston and Rangers up there. Hearing the score from Women's Super League Summer Cup final earlier today. Won by Clarence Zebras in a penalty shootout. Here is Brown, who did look well offside. And the flag's raised on him. So can Olympia conjure something late? They dig into the lockup, find a late strike here. Wilcox out after it. And Maida plays it into him cleverly. It's the goal kick, which McGuinness will scoot across to try and expedite. Pretty tough off-season for the Olympia Warriors, and the demotion from the MPL Taz at the end of last year, but bounced back in positive fashion to start this year. 4 straight wins, handing themselves this finals appearance, and certainly a commendable performance today, if not one that's going to get the job done at the moment. Still time to change that, however. After a tough off-season, I think good signs for the Warriors for 2023. A pretty tough 2022. Brown nods it. Spills out the back. Devereaux across. Catches the clearance a little though. And Samet couldn't break through the defence. Devereaux again with a foot in there. They'll carry it away. It looks long. And Goddard. Target. Physical blocking presence up there. And I think it's been blown for a foul there on Almeida. So the Substance Digital team down there in the corner. The bunker type setup by the looks of. Have a look here to the University bench here. It looks like Graham is set to come back on. And it's like George Ivanov's day. His day, well, not necessarily, I suppose. Could always be interchanged back on if we were to go to extra time. Probably be hoping his day is done as Declan Graham replaces him. And Ivanov, a couple of opportunities to score. Both teams have had their chances. And University have probably had the better ones. Maybe the more frequent ones, but this could kill the game off here. Brown misses it! And then coming through behind him, Graham couldn't finish it either, and now it's University squandering opportunities. Defence came across and dealt with it. But they outnumbered them in the penalty area there and probably should have done better. Corner, swung in towards the line. McGuinness clawing it away. Headed back into a dangerous area, but Bird able to clear it. Wilcox gets his head to it. Cummins out after it. Footing off Marnie. It's the better of him. Cummins sliding it through. Oh, heavy touch straight to Tyson Barrett. Here's some danger, but it was a poor ball. Had to go wide. They had runners. Went central where the entire University defence was concentrated. Influence has waned a little in this second half as Uni have wrestled back more control of the match. Really was running the show large periods of the first half, Joel Samet. Houston. Flicked on. Battle there, and in the end, Barrett did well, but he couldn't find a teammate. Gould drifts back in and punches it clear. Eight minutes of regulation left here for the Warriors. A goal in arrears. Good second half display from the students. And Warriors recapture there. Work from earlier. Samet looking dangerous. Bird's shot was blocked. Cummins firing over the top. You've got to give credit to the University defence. Under a lot of pressure, they've protected the dangerous areas pretty well. Blocked plenty of shots. Job almost done as far as they're concerned. Victory within sight. Certainly not assured. Seen plenty of drama. Summer Cup final today here at Darcy Street. Will we get a little bit more late on? Works forwards. McKernan, and actually Olympia Just thump it forward, but coughed it up, have they? They have. Right doors, couldn't gather it, and just struggling to keep a hold of the ball a little at the moment. Have they run their race, or is there an extra kick? A last piece of fight in the Warriors. Extra time's very much been the order of the day in Summer Cup finals. Penalty shootout in the under-21s last week. Up north, it's gone into extra time. The women's before this went into extra time. We make it 4 out of 5 cup final games going the distance. Only if Olympia can find a late goal. Singh. Brown. Back to Wilcox. Marnie, and then Olympia take it back the other way. Cummins looking to combine with Samet, tries to shield the ball. Under pressure from McKernan. Managed to work it away. Right doors. Squares it up. Diving header. So far as Singh. Samet continuing to drop back to receive. Drive the play. Allen. Right doors. Get it away by McKernan. Well, nice work there out wide. Barrett bustling in. Works it back. Big chance here. Burt. Shot blocked. Now Brown and the numbers are back. Burt still on the ball though. Clever ball back to Singh. Surely had his leg taken out from the edge of the area. Referee says no. Warriors approaching kitchen sink time here. So we're going to get some attacking moves going. They haven't had a lot since about the hour mark. First 10-15 minutes of this half, they were pretty good since University's goal, really. They've controlled the game, controlled the tempo, put it on their terms. They've managed it quite masterfully. If they can keep this in, they'll be able to waste some more time, but able to do so. If there's any hopes of getting the ball back into play quickly, scuppered by the fact it was the uni bench. They weren't going to kick in the football. Here's McGuinness. Spreads it wide for right doors. Houston. Bird. Right doors. Didn't quite catch that as he might have liked. The back of Goddard a little there. And the free kick eventually is paid. Which is the frustration of the Warriors. It's certainly there, I think, but the Warriors are frustrated that another minute or so will be run off the clock here. Time very much their enemy now. It's the University who've done a really good job. Played early on of holding their nerve, remaining composed, solid at the back. Waited for their moment, it came. They've pounced. That could be the sealer! Oh, just wide from Devereaux. He punches the ground in despair. That wasn't too far away at the back stick of securing the Summer Cup. But still, it'll be theirs as long as they don't concede. Here's right doors. Looking for Cummins. It was broken up by Graham. Burt. Lockie Burt squaring it up. It was a heavy touch from Tyson Barrett though. And he could ill afford one. The defence able to scamper it away once more. He led to run there by Joel Samet, then continued his run. Lovely work here from Joel Samet, then sliding it through, but he couldn't quite spring Burt. There's the Franca. Sprints it up to apply the pressure on the keeper. 2 minutes left in regulation. Wouldn't have thought there'd be a whole host of added time. Be your standard 2 or 3 minutes. As Almeida sees that out, but they got to reload and launch quickly here.
Come on, Yuri, come on!
McGuinness spreads it wide, right doors, and he's heading out of play. Long throw, down. Spreads that across. That's a great ball for Wilcox. Wilcox cuts in on the left, blocked away by Singh. Well, suit Uni just fine, however. You can run a little bit more clock here. No rush here. Here's Wilcox. Doesn't opt to take it short, just punches one in. A little bit shallow, easily repelled. Flick on from Goddard as this one's cleared up the field. Just won't fall for a Warriors player though. They hack it out of there straight to Wilcox, who's occupying a spot right on the right. Battling with Singh here. Battle 2. Wilcox felt he's entitled to a free kick. None was forthcoming. Carnaby now trying to cut through. Goddard. They're just hanging on here at the moment. Goddard full-blooded. And put out a play, but again, it's at the right end of the pitch as far as University are concerned. They're just running down the clock here. They're not far away now. Wilcox could not be moving slower towards this football. It's taking over a good 30 seconds there. Singh nods it down. Can they reload and get one last attack, Olympia? They're struggling to clear their own end at the moment. They do now. This might be it. Flicked forward by Bird. It's a long ball in the Barrett direction. It was dealt with by Gould. Oh, Samet just cops a shoulder barge there from Gould. And Gould goes into the book, and that'll be the second yellow ticket for Reece Gould. He's given his marching orders, and the University are down to 10. Some late drama here in the cup final. University reduced to 10, but leading this game a goal to 0. We're into stoppage time. Catch the board, so I'm not sure how many minutes we've got, but probably add on another one now. So if they were to get the late equaliser, it'd be a huge advantage, Olympia. In additional time with an extra man. Ulverston lead 5-4 up in the north on Salt. Down here, we're in the dying embers. Allen sends it in. Dangerous ball. And just eluded Barris. And a little scuffle breaking out. The Warriors. University is taking exception to the treatment of their goalkeeper there, who you can bet is going to hang down and milk every second he can here. He collapsed back to your feet. Got back up. Looks like he's going to soldier on. Made some important saves in that first half, Farrell. The leg save in particular, Benjamin Farrell sticks out. The Warriors were pressing in control of the match. They held on the rear guard at the back, and the keeper was called into action a couple of times and got the job done. But can the 10 men finish the job, or can the Warriors conjure a late equaliser? It's brilliantly defended by Wilcox. Wanting the free kick was Singh. Ball just sits there, everyone looks at it, doesn't roll out of play, and eventually continues. Goddard off the ground, blasted forwards. Big aerial contest this one. Comes out the back. As we reach 93 minutes. Most of this 3 minutes has been taken up by the ball out of play, mind you. barely played an actual minute as Cummins rolls in. Might fall for Lockie Burt. Dangerous moment here. Headed away by Marnie. Right, Dawes' volley was blocked, and now Brown will want to just blast this into touch and get some field position. He did just that, but it won't matter because this game is done, and University are the Southern Championship Summer Cup champions. A victory by a goal to nil in a tight contest. It was a true battle of two halves, really. The Warriors had the better of the first half. Uni still had their moments, suggested they were going to be threatening, and indeed they were. But after the hour mark, they took control of the game, really. Olympia had a couple of good opportunities early in the half. From that point on, it was all Uni, really. They controlled the game, they saw it off, they killed the contest expertly. Went down to 10 men very, very late, but too late, really, to have a meaningful impact. And they get the job done. A goal to nil, the score here. Game that could have gone either way. And University take their chance. Cross was deflected in. I think Brown got the touch. I'd need to see a replay to be conclusive. But the result the same. University get the win and get the silverware in an entertaining and hard-fought arm wrestle to start this season, and it portends well for the Southern Championship competition this year. These two, the likes of Newtown Eagles, have been so good the last couple of years, and it could be a really interesting battle in that competition. But it's University who start the season off in the best possible fashion. I'll leave you with the vision here and the upcoming trophy presentation. That'll be all from me here this afternoon from Andrew Cooling. It's been a pleasure bringing these two finals to you this afternoon. First up, we had a dramatic win, a penalty shootout victory in the end for the Clarence Zebras, beating South Hobart. 3 times they came back from deficits in that game. They win 4-2 in a penalty shootout. And then in the second game, it was a tight old arm wrestle, but a victory. University a goal to nil up north, 5-4 the lead for Ulverston over Northern Rangers. You can catch the end of that one on the live stream. But from me here, Darcy Street, and producer Ash, it's bye for now.
Cool. You were always going to go for the Standard Street first. Did we go down and stand by the fence so you can see the players when they come off?
Alrighty, we'll jump straight into a presentation. Hopefully the microphone lasts a little bit longer this time than the last game. Just introduced Matt Lovely from Public our CEO, to do our presentation. Firstly, we'll present our match officials with their medals for the game.
First of all, huge thank you to the coaching staff who put an amazing pre-season for us, and this is the result of it. And also for every single beat the crowd that come to support us today, because that was an ugly game, wouldn't have done it without you guys. We start with Frost. And then we got Deborah. Jezza gonna step up next, mate. The only person in my age group, Armani. Andrew, let's see that walk, mate. And we go Stu Carnage. The guy that sealed it, Lachlan Brown. The best and only left footer in the team, Declan Graham. Rummy, step up, lad. Our amazing keeper, Benny Fass. One of the many guys that left everything on the pitch, Reese. Then got the engine in midfield, Bailey. Mr. Top Bins, PC. Former Rimpler player, Elliot Hoisted. And last but not least, Rossi. And let's welcome the newest member of the coaching staff, Ahmad. Not sure who let this guy in, but he's my best friend, so Hugh Graham. Let's not forget Noah. Is the last one? Jeff, this is not happening without you, mate. Step up. This is not happening without you. And last but not least, the guy that got us where we are here, David Butler, step up.
Thanks to everybody that's turned up today. Thank you for Olympia. It was a fantastic game. We get to play you guys again on Wednesday, so looking forward to that. Thanks to the boys. We wouldn't be here without the amazing effort of you guys putting in, turning up to training each week. Thank you.
Quickly.